everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bills going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his man complete. Give him a gain of 38. So we've got a challenge forthcoming here. And new this year, the ref will no longer go to a monitor on the sideline. He'll have a tablet brought out directly to him on the field.
Yeah, and that should move things along a little bit quicker. He doesn't have to run all the way over, go under the hood as he used to, and come out and render a decision. Talk directly with New York, looking at the tablet, and reach a final call.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here we go. Flex round. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Watson just beating the play clock. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, but just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A carry for Foreman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. 38. Ohio. Ohio. He's pressed. He's checking it out. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they get the 3 points. They're on the board, but it took them 3 trips to the red zone just to get one field goal.
So on the defensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourselves. Guess what? 3 times and you only came out with 3 points. But on the offensive side, you have to finally feel a little bit of relief that you got some points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to, will step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. First and 10, Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Faking the give, now Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To throw on second is Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And finding room to work He's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now he'll escape. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hale. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And this is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go. White, nine. White, nine. Flex round. Flex round.
On the dive, here's the fullback Prosh. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he is knocked down from the side. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 44-yard line. Handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. What? Ohio.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 21-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. A swing pass caught. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards.
Well, he took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Watson on first down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go! What? None! Hot! What? None!
Out of the gun, Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Hot!
They'll try the right side with Murray. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! What?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give him credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty. Feisty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go.
Watson hands this to Foreman. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defense showing blitz. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And fights him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll check on his status when we get back. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! What? 9! Ohio! Let's go! What? 9! Ohio! 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 Turn up! Here we go! What? 9! What? 9!
They'll run with Foreman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Flex round! Flex round! I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. What? 90. What? 90. Don't be scared of it.
Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
The play clock's running down.
Ohio.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes the Texans now. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Throwing again is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. And he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Watson, and the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Texans will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. K.D. Cannon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2?
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Blake Bell, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bills cut into that lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Let's go! What? Ohio!
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They are on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hit. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.